to take in the latest. We welcome back Dean Danny Quah. And also we have Thompson from SMU, if I'm not wrong.
RSIS, Rajaratnam School of International Studies.
Right, okay.
It's been a long day.
At NTU. Now,
right.
I remember that. My apologies for that. So, Drew, let me start with you. I mean, what do you think Donald Trump is going to be saying to his supporters? Is he going to be playing it smart? Is he going to be wise about it? Or do you think he's going to declare victory?
I think a smart man does not predict what President Trump is going to say before he says it.
Is it possible?
I mean, I think President Trump has had, or President not yet elect Trump has had a pretty good outcome here. I think he is doing better than many of the polls suggested. Perhaps Kamala Harris has done worse than many of the polls suggested. So I think he's in a good track towards meeting the 270 vote threshold that he needs.
I mean, it's still very early to tell, but I mean, what do you think were some of the key ingredients for Trump's edging Harris so far? I mean, was it the messaging or?
So I think if you look at voter sentiment and citizen sentiment throughout the United States, there's a very high level of dissatisfaction with the economy, with governance, with a whole host of issues, deep dissatisfaction. And it's very difficult for the incumbent to succeed in an election when there's deep dissatisfaction against them. So Harris, I think, was really running uphill from the get-go, and it was difficult for her to distance herself from President Biden. So this was really a change election, and I think we're seeing that in the outcome. The Senate has already flipped from blue to red, and I think Vice President Harris has really underperformed amongst key constituencies that they initially thought they would do very well with. Certain groups like Hispanics in particular, African Americans have not turned out in the numbers that were expected. So I think you've got a strong call for change. Right. And Trump represents the candidate for change in this cycle.
Okay. How confirmed are the results, do you think? Can she be able to turn this around? What are your thoughts?
I still hold hope that of the 3 Rust Belt states that are the swing states here, they're not completed. That's not finished. And everything else that's happened has been according to what pundits have expected. If the 3 Rust Belt states do swing blue, then Kamala Harris still has a shot of getting in, although I admit that the hopes are getting slimmer and slimmer by the minute.
Okay.